All right, hey Joe, I'm going to want you to show me a little bit about that tank lever and how it goes on. You're saying that it fits like kind of stock. Show me what you mean.
The original equipment for the brute force, the two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive setup, is this electronic switch right here.
Right.
It's connected to the throttle.
Right.
It's held in by 3 screws.
Okay.
So simply by removing those 3 screws and unplugging the wires, which we've already done here to speed this video up, you can see that whole piece with the switch comes off. These wires are cut, so your switch wires will be longer with the connector. Then this is our
the tank lever.
Our tank lever. This is the prototype. It's plastic. The final products are aluminum with some laser etching here, but this is a working prototype just to show people.
But the other is going to be a black anodized aluminum. It's going to look a lot better.
Exactly.
Okay.
So for right now, this plastic prototype, you can see it will connect exactly like the OEM part did. It replaces the entire lever there, and the 3 screws screw right back in. Your factory screws go right back into this.
Right.
Yeah. And then on the front here, what's really nice is we have a differential light. That's because it completely replaces the factory lever, which is on the other side there. This is removed. There's no more lever on that side. This can be taken off and discarded along with that cable.
Wow, that's nice.
You get a new cable for the differential and a new cable for your 4-wheel drive manual actuator.
So now there are 2 cables that come with this?
2 cables that come with this.
Now do they come with it if you buy just the tank lever?
They would come with it if you bought just the tank lever also. If you were using it with your electronic 4-wheel drive actuator,
right,
it will still work. You will not need the cable to go to your electronic 4-wheel drive actuator. Because there's a switch in here, you could use this lever, this knob here, with your OEM electronic 4-wheel drive actuator. It will still activate the same way as the OEM electronic switch did, because there's a switch in here that this knob activates. This comes all assembled. You would have to hook your 2 cables up if you're going to use both cables, one for your differential. There is nothing else that comes with the differential. You remove your OEM cable and you install the Screw Innovations cable right down to the same place where the OEM differential lock cable went to.
Right.
And that's it. That comes up to this. This is all pre-assembled.
So the other end that attaches to the differential, the front differential, and to the 4-wheel drive actuator.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So that's the whole thing, and I'm going to put the screws in, and then we can show it working.
Okay. Sounds good. Prairie Innovations logo in white on here.
That's because it has not been laser etched. This is the 3D printed plastic prototype on the aluminum, black anodized. The Screw Innovations will be laser etched, so it'll look the brushed aluminum color. Looks kind of white. So we turn it on here. Don't have to start it. That's blinking just because the bike is not running. So you see it's in 2-wheel drive. Then we shift it to 4-wheel drive. And you see that it is now in 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, switch it back. Let me see again.
Switch it back, and it is in 2-wheel drive. And that's simply this lever. Clicks into place, and you're in 4-wheel drive. And then rotating it back, you're in 2-wheel drive.
Nice, nice.
So, just like factory, you can pull your differential without it in 4-wheel drive. No reason to, but you can do it, and we kept everything factory, so you can rotate your differential lever and lock it into place. Just turning this knob here, this differential lever, and it locks it in place, so you no longer have to hold your stock lever in place. Again, this is completely removed now, and this is your differential
Turn
knob.
out one more time so I can see it from
This
here.
pops out.
And then is there a stop with something on
There's
that?
a indent here and a spring-loaded ball in here that will click into place. When you push it down, it locks in.
Nice. And what about the 4-wheel drive?
4-wheel has
also
2 of these indents here for it to snap in, and it clicks into place there and then pops out like that.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to go in. Little bit of force, you could feel that it locks in, and you know it's not going to come back out when you're riding.
Great.